Hello everyone, it's Queen Beeline back to you with another video. This video pertains to the recent murder of a daughter, sibling, nursing student, Tamara Sawyer. It has been confirmed by multiple news outlets that Tamara Sawyer was allegedly murdered by her ex-partner, and then he unalived himself moments after 911 was called. Tamara Sawyer was just 22 years old. Tamara Sawyer and her ex were dating on and off since high school. After their recent breakup, Tamara Sawyer moved on to someone new. It should be noted, on the day that Tamara's life was taken, her boyfriend was also at the house during the time of the apparent murder, unaliving. When her ex-partner called, she answered the door and he stated that they needed to talk. She obliged and they went into her bedroom. 10 minutes later, all hell broke loose, as it is being alleged her ex-partner murdered her with multiple bullets. As 911 was being dialed, it is also being alleged that her ex-partner unalived himself. So apparently 10 years of dating, on and off since high school. And just because Tamara finally ended the relationship once and for all, you took it upon yourself to take away Tamara from her family. This is tragic in so many ways. I need persons to understand that you do not own anyone. We are all responsible for our own happiness. And it does not give you the right to take away someone's child because the relationship is over. It's called life. You meet someone, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't work out, it does not give you the right to stalk, to hurt, to violate someone's daughter, someone's son that you have had intimate moments with. I need persons to understand that for this ex to understand Tamara's demeanor, he knew what he was doing. He brought the weapon to the house. He wanted to show Tamara that you will not leave me. Just because you're dating someone else, I still own you. And just because family members did not know that abuse was going on, abuse can still occur within a relationship and persons outside do not know. Abusers are known to silence their victims with a look or a touch. And to us on the outside, it may seem as couple goals or they're just playing around. But there's always two sides to someone. The outside person and the inside person. Her ex-partner knew that Tamara was done, but he just wanted to show her that I will have the final say over your life. So he took it upon himself to bring a weapon to her house, ensure that she was isolated in her bedroom, to ending her own life. Now you will watch this brief news clip, and I will be back with more commentary.
3 years old when investigators say she was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend. It happened in her family's home on Rain Willow Court in southwest Harris County. That's between Anderson Road and Beltway 8. Anayeli Ruiz joins us from the scene with this tragic story. Anayeli.
We spoke with Tamara Sawyer's family. They say she had just broken up with her ex-boyfriend about a month ago, and they say they never saw any signs that would lead up to this. It was supposedly a casual meeting between an ex-boyfriend and an ex-girlfriend that ended when investigators say he shot her, then himself. Family members identified the woman killed as 23-year-old Tamara Sawyer. Investigators say Sawyer's 22-year-old ex-boyfriend called her earlier in the day, and then at around 3 p.m. he showed up to her house.
Female allowed him in, took him into her bedroom where they were there for about 10 minutes.
But the 22-year-old had a gun, and deputies say he shot Sawyer while in her room.
Other family members inside the house heard about 3 gunshots. They went to the room. They discovered her with gunshot wounds. He still had a gun at the time. So they called 911. And while they were calling 911, they heard additional shots, and then went back and found both of them deceased.
Investigators tell us there were 3 adults inside the house, including her current boyfriend. Family members said Sawyer lived in the home with her great aunt, who was like her mother and raised her. Investigators say the couple had been dating on and off since high school.
There's no indication that there were any fighting or anything like that that alarmed the family members.
One neighbor says his camera captured the sound of the gunshots. He said about 15 minutes after the 22-year-old arrived, in his camera you could hear 4 gunshots. He says they're shocked and saddened to hear that their nice neighbor is gone. Well, Sawyer's family did not want to speak on camera, but they did tell us she was currently studying at HTC to be a nurse and was also working. They said she loved fashion, was the youngest of all of her siblings, and describe her as a sweet and very kind person.
Silence is no longer an option. If we continue to be silent within our own 4 walls, we will continue to get the same result of getting these sad and tragic stories of our sisters, of our mothers, of our aunties, dying at the hands of a partner that they shared moments with, shared children with, build businesses together with. We need to understand that domestic violence abuse does not matter how much money you have in your bank account. It does not matter of your educational background. It doesn't matter where you're from. The words of Malcolm X ring true today as it did when he was alive. You will watch this brief clip, and I will be back with more commentary.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
I will leave several links to organizations and hotlines in the comments and description below. Understand that these conversations, yes, are difficult to have. But if we remain silent, we will continue to have these tragic stories. Say their names, known and unknown. Please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.